Hi gamers, we're live. We're back at it with some more Final Fantasy XIV. How we doing? Ah, what the hell? Happy 47th anniversary, monthly anniversary. Thank you for the resubs, Antuck. I really appreciate it. God dang. I should probably figure out something to do for my affiliate anniversary, actually, huh? Is it too late to plan for it? I don't know. I don't have many ideas for affiliate anniversary or anything. So, I'll have to think. It's like in November, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Back at it, we're doing some more Final Fantasy XIV. I really need to start thinking if I want to do something for my birthday this year. Yeah. Question marks. Figure out cool, fun things to do. I do have a little bit of a cough today. So reading for Hildebrand might ruin my voice a little bit, but I will still try my best. But yeah, I think today we'll be mostly doing Hildebrand. Hopefully wrap up the Realm Reborn Hildebrand storyline. And then, I don't know if there's anything else, any other side stuff I should do. Depending on how much time we have left, I might dip my toes back into the main story. But yeah, we have the man right here. Okay. Good heavens. Chancing on fodder like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. What a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I'd hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What a better place to continue my investigation out on the field of battle. If you want more heavy dialogue, there's Google delivery quests. I don't know. I don't know if my voice can withstand a whole lot of reading. Alright. Good heavens. We haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle's not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. At what point do we start fighting? Is this point? I'm a healer, Hildebrand, so I really hope you can do a lot of damage. While I just sort of support you. Alright. Let us add. Uh-oh. Was that weird zoom in? Thumbs in the head, chipped teeth. I'm one shabby looking octopus, I tell ya. They don't pay me enough for this. That's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. Let me mind lending us to it. We cats gave you those ghastly bruises. The bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Don't get lost, I'm a busy octopus. Oh. Ouch. Yeah, my sympathies, good sir. It's a challenge not to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. There's someone inside your office? No, whatever give you that idea? I simply have human in the place. Or pests. Just like yourselves. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Spectre, I think something's alive in there. That's, just me talking to myself. Yes, Bunga. Gods, working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. If you would come with me for a moment, if your stupidity in the air may be contagious. Elzen off doing Elzen things. Hope you're well, hi Perk. I'm a bit of a cold, but otherwise we're pretty good. Can I actually... Oh, I can actually just sort of jump over. Huh. Interesting. The HR Nightmare Ultras, yeah. Oh. Has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. A fellow seeks to win attorney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. Illumigan and Girl and Ultras are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It's not as preposterous as it sounds. I've done some research on our eight-legged friend. It appears that Ultros has become something of a regular oldest taverns and houses of pleasure. Oh dear. I suspect that he's using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for a villain, earning himself a healthy commission. There's also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Illumigan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear that your life is still in danger. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. This is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I'd ask you to bring them to me. Okay, where's Pearl Lane? The shopping area. Alright. Just go to the Weaver's Guild. Excuse me. I mean, it's definitely a choice to make, you know, the tentacle monster a pervert out of, though. We're just picking them up? Okay. Bro, sending me on legwork duty. Oops. Yeah, no, we're good. Oink. Back to the Colosseum. Was that place Final Fantasy VI when? I mean, I feel like it's gonna be a while before I get to another Final Fantasy game. Like, when I do get to another Final Fantasy game, I will probably definitely have to, like, take a break from 14 for a good bit. I have a list of games I want to do, because I have some games I've already bought, but I still need to actually go on my way to actually play. Alright. Well, let me see what you found. We've only done 9, 10, 10, 2, 14, and 15, yeah. Like, the later third of Final Fantasy games. I feel like I should, like, dip my head into, like, at least the first half Final Fantasy games somehow. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails, and what's this? A sack even more foul-spoiling than the gore was lying in, if that can be believed. Like here, something appears to be written on the side. Singa Sundries. It seems this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let's pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us to the exact nature of their partnership. Can I get you to summon the pixel games? 4 and 6 at least. Which one is 4? Okay. Forest, Kane, Highwind, and Cecil. Names I don't recognize. I know Highwind is like a common name in the Final Fantasy series. Welcome, welcome. How many discerning gentlemen like yourself be looking for today? This stinky thing. I'm sorry, sir, but if I've said it once, I said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. Think about the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, now, did Ultra send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly do you sell to an ungodly creature? My title sack full of cool truffles. Can you believe it? One of the most impressive price and that a distinctive aroma. They're only for the most discerning of customers, which Mr. Elstro certainly is, as he placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... Well, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Bird, and it wounds me. Wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me. Still a way out of here. Gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss L, I would expect a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That's most distinct and delightful aroma of the golden truffle. Right, he's a rich kid. Acquired taste, to be sure, but what is one in the heart of many an Olin gourmet? I particularly enjoyed them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's just watering thinking about it. Might be so bold to ask the recipe. Appears a productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the journey is about to begin. Let's make haste back to the Colosseum. Excuse me, we're good. Well, a merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time, time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe his civilian combat. So I've ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, here to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? It's fine, I'm a healer. I shouldn't be near her blade anyway. I just need Hildebrand to tank for me, and Hildebrand is basically immortal. Alright. There you are. I was close to starting the ballet without you. I'd be remiss not to tell you there's been a slight change of plans. Our contestant suffered a last-minute injury. None other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. Uh-oh. Everyone's favorite octopus joined you two in the fray. Spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gill. Which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that our Master Furious himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. The future's looking good for old Dower Meadow, it is. So, what say thee? Are you ready to get your asses kicked? Eh. Okay. Alright, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for the blaze to whirl and limbs to fly. Throw my cards at them. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and seal your stomachs. The Mithril Cup brought to you by our ever charitable friends at Amagita and Sons Mineral Concern. Concern is our concern is about to begin. We'll stand up atop of the heap of main bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory. We'll be to tempt you as Avila of Alamigo, outside the famed warrior light, or is that in full again? That's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Benedict Cumberbatch, okay. Or will be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the eight-legged purple purveyor of pain. Oh. Here I am, did you miss me? I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. When it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I'm not forgetting, I promise. Alright, this one's an all for all. Right. I forgot that we're not actually teaming up with Hildebrand. Look at Avila's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed him tough in Alamigo, that's certain. Hildebrand's just gonna, you know, flex dramatically. Does he even have a weapon? You are next. Ultros hasn't really done anything, has he? Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll sneeze it up a storm. Literally. Unless you're some mushrooms. Who's your buddy? Nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting's giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles? Raise the savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. The whole sack will where that came from. That meddling musclehead. What's taking him so damn long? That girl gave it away, hoping I'd get it once. I'm surprised Barton gets close shots. Dramatic gasp. What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is your stomach I hear rumbling? Can I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? Hey, Typhon, isn't this the guy from, he has a mini-game in the Golden Saucer. Fascinating friend you have, Ulti. I look at this charming little nose. Perhaps suffering a case of the sniffles. Hildebrand, your dad owns the Golden Saucer, do you? Well, same. Could it be? Bill's wanted Tempest Blade. It's that monster all along. Go played us all for fools. Golden Saucer released after this, I see. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. Or the one who approached me, you double-deating fiend. I just wanted to experience this real battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower. Has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? You think an octopus would lie? I tell you, there's something fishy about that all-Megan whore. Wow. Megans. Beggars and brutes, a lot of them. We have a home in our lands, and this is the things we get. Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. I don't even get to fight. I just wanted to... my sister. I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her, but rules are rules, right? Now if Uncle Ulti may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between these three remaining competitors. That'd be me, my buddy Typhon and Oz, I hear. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light? That's what we want to see. All throws, all throws, all throws. Well, this is the most unprecedented turn of events, but I might deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados. Then you, Halatali, the fighters, tag team of Ultras and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light, will be left standing when the storm has settled. Either missed a battle for the ages. Huh? Where are we looking? Oh, there's... okay. No, Hildebrand's up there. Did we get him down? Yeah, we did. He's fine. Did not fight as a gentleman. So, to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus' oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the All-Megan's girl's blade, allowing it to just sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, I have no choice but trust in your abilities now. Let's make for Halatali. Halatali, isn't that quite a bit away, yeah. Excuse me. Alright, we're good. Get over there, let me actually fight some things, except I'm not really fighting because I am a healer right now. Murder! I've been here the whole time, god dang it. Funny cactar fella you got though. Made the cactars even more buff. Amazing. Well, this turning's turned into a right mess. What trouble I took preparing consolation prize for the melee. Looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give an arts. That's ours. Now I know what you're thinking. Two against one ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even an odds, eh? Dragon's Neck is now accessible. Ooh. Awesome. There we go. Looking forward to healing. Are we just gonna wait, I guess? I guess. Can you do your little pose again? Let me back up. It's very cute. I like it. The hunchback is interesting. Hi, kid. Hi, kitty. Hi. Okay. Using me to get up to the window. Okay. Where's this from? What do you do what do you need to do in order to get this guy? It's from gatherer stuff. I see. Maybe I should make it Cactar, Jack-o'-lantern this year. I feel like it's probably gonna take a while before we queue up actually. Really do a lot of gather, trade, and currency for another currency, and then trade 100 of that other currency. It took a while, dang. Sounds like a lot of grinding. What can we do while we wait to— oh, no, we don't need to wait. It was basically a weekly minimum. Don't sound like a lot. Oh, ho ho. I gotta make sure nobody dies. Combat ends. The final confrontation will be held here atop the dragon's neck. If all members of the team fall off the platform, they forfeit the match. Let the battle begin. Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids. Okay. I need to zoom out. Hold on. Oh, you got rang out? Okay. Okay, actually, wait, hold on. I should be using Helios. Hold on. Okay, no, I didn't get off. We're good. I need to remember how to actually play a healer here. No, I'm off. I'm stunned. So I just sort of get stunned for a bit, that's fine. So as long as these one person stays on, we're good. That feels very easy to do considering there is 8 of us. Okay. We're good. Ah, dang it. I got pushed. Just focus on not getting knocked off for a bit, I think. Okay. We're good. Bumps. Why did I get? I feel like such a sucker. Delicious roasted octopus. And Ozza claims the Mithril Cup. Cool. Oh wait, let me look at the loot. Give me wind up ultras. Nice, we got him. Mine. Let me go ahead and use that. Where's my minions? This one's cuter than the real thing, at least. The eyes are... it's fine. It's fine. He's a little bit shifty, but it's fine. Good show. Your performances aren't as front row seats at the awards ceremony. They should afford us the perfect vantage point to sport to Steve. Let us return to the Coliseum. Alright. Actually I can just return. Yeah. My nose is super stuffy. Sorry, fellas. Wait, what was that little guy you had? Paisa Passier, I think? Alright. Hello, Ren, you didn't do anything. This is a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. Now, let's take a look at the relic the champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Various himself, Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure of lengths in which our realm has never seen. One has earned the attention of Erzia's most prominent helper. A fancy ring. Can I equip it? Provided it doesn't get stolen right here and now. Love you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Ah. I don't be paid well for your seats today, but I can assure you that my performance will not be disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. I'm surprised he's not going with subterfuge. He's just sort of out here. Uh-oh. That's fireworks indoors. You're gonna get sulfur. Foul fiend, mark my words, you've stolen your last treasure. I swear on the Manderville name. Whoa! God dang it, Greg! I was wondering where you'd shown up. I think not Hildegard. Greg, it is always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Yoink! pissed me once, but not today. I shall have revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. He says affectionately, because he does love me. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! You like the funny chicken. Vile thief. Is there not a shred of honor in you? Turn my weapon in once. You're the one who's helping out this thief. Oh, it seemed to have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but if your attendance today's performance is by invitation only. Mushroom. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. So... Actually, yeah, I do think... the whole knowledge of Ultra sneezes with truffles is public knowledge at this point, so that doesn't really help, does it? Huh, now it's ready truffles, but the battle's already... Uh-oh. Mr. Typhon, just a moment, I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. The chicken is also going. I'm also slightly starting to go. Withstand. Withstand. No. Last and alack, Marie sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Someone bring out a giant-ass magnet. Giving up so soon, are we? Oh wait. Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. It's just your dear old daddy. You met with him before. You shouldn't have not been surprised to see him here. Bro's built like a freaking Greek god. But of course, brilliant fodder, if the ring will come to me, I shall go to the ring. It will just be like Dalamund. But that kinda almost killed you. Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Manderville. Skyward. There's only a Manderville can. He flew straight past it. Fodder, you don't know your own strength. Cool. I want to make a smash move set for Hildebrand so badly, but all his moves will be another character appearing either attacking for him and using Hildy for the attack. Exactly. 997, 998, 990... Hildebrand's blasting off again. Oh, the chicken's also here. Where's the chicken sitting at? I think the chicken is standing with some mushrooms. Y'all didn't see anything. Unless... these legs, they look strangely there. Hold them out, guys. Put a little bit too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Say for one thing, this ring is a fake. Where's the real one? No matter, I have the feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Till next time, friends, you've been the most attentive audience. That key, bloody hells. Guards, seize the fiend at once. Probably help if we went to where the key unlocks. Uh-oh. It's just a pinata. Okay, it's just a distraction. It's fine. Not you. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the ring of Ingrade's gone. Second prize? What's the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, this man spoke true. Master Goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. The sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous. It's just dim lighting. Yes, if you'll step over here. You can't deceive Godbird Manderville. Let me take an elf friend. He seemed to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. Getting gun taken away by his own men. Sought on my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. What was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Sevilla. Why, it's exactly as you said, wasn't it? You're thinking of dear Hedgelina, and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. You know my sister's name. I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to know all of mine to eavesdrop in your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. Is that dude you saw getting nuked by a volleyball the other day? Yeah. Well, Brandon gets a lot of things happen to him. It's hard to keep track of everything. He's about to die. Except he is immortal. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost myself in what I was truly fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. He's giving one man Team Rocket. Does that make Nashu Meowth? One mystery still remains. Poor thief had identified the ring as fake. Had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, this ring of ink, is the target from the start. But why? Must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. pattern that betrays his true intentions. Treaty Blade? As Emma's virtue to ring of inquiry. Relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics from the era of the Beladians. What are the Beladians? Oh, if that's so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Arizona's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear in the scene to tell us as much. Not sure, I bet you sneeze. Are you about to sneeze again? Or were you just dozing off? Oh, it just sort of appears? Ah. Why does it look so big? It is big. Maybe it's cardstock that big. Arian gets crushed to death. Uh-oh. Well, Phantom Thief Mask can't get away from Persona 5. They should do a Persona 5 collaboration. If Persona 5 can collab with Hatsune Miku, Persona 5 can collab with Final Fantasy. I'm just saying. I've enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 secret treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing sun of light. No legend? Little more than a fairy tale at that. It seems the Phantom believes there's some truth in these words. Or sacred relics from Belladia, Warden's justice. The words coming from a glorified footpad. I wonder who's winning over the common folk by today, if the rumors are to be believed. It seems the tales of the Master Thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Considering his targets thus far, an old-time collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul in the brass plates, a mining magnate in the stone torches. Isn't he surprised that the sympathies of ordinary old ends would lie with the perpetuator rather than his victims? Yeah, it does tend to be that way, isn't it? Sorry that we're siding with billionaires. It's duly observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. May his next target be a member of the Syndicate, perhaps the Sultana herself. It'll be as to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my word, ye have many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the four lost relics of Belia, and it shall be Hildebrand, agent of Encrier, Inspector Extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Oh, that guy again. Because that's not the thief, is it? Huh? Was that? No, it couldn't be. I think Cuthbert might need a new pair of spectacles. Cuthbert recognizes them. Coliseum Conundrum. We get one more episode of Hildebrand before, until I finish Heaven's War, I'm pretty sure. It's a race to recover the four lost relics of Belladia. As the Phoenix's true identity and aspirations are revealed. The layers have fallen prey to the forces of evil. Will a hero do only what a Manderville can? Last vow. Oh. Key to next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually look like? I have. And how do you freeze mid-hair like that? Tell you what a mystery. Oh well, see you there next time. So many options for good collabs, yeah. I hope they do another collab with, you know, like, I did a collab with Kung Fu Tea before, but that was before I actually started playing. Like, another, chain that's pretty local in the US that I could go to. I would love to eat pie and get Final Fantasy 14 rewards at the same time. Oh, excuse me. Let me adjust my sitting position one moment. Very good. Alright. Oh. I see Pretty Lady in the banner here. Yakuza collab? Ooh, interesting. Did they do a Yakuza collab? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Get like Kiryu's suit in here. I feel like Kiryu would pair well against Hildebrand. What about Yagami? Well, I guess they couldn't do Yagami now, because, you know, the whole issue with, its, actors, likeness. Majima 14 would be interesting. Be interesting to see how well you can meet, the Yakuza characters in this game. I feel like it's doable. Maybe. Excuse me. Alright. I was wondering when you show up. I hope you hadn't made any plans for tonight, because well, we got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems like he decided to branch out from Bulgrade to cold-blooded murder. Rumors to be believed, he claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Old London society. Mr. Many Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards that I've received, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. Way to 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. Or riddles. Not that you hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Miserable Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. Only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we? In Treasure of Ulda, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. To Senso Tapestries. Alright. Bye, Monday. Where am I going? Oops, no. Okay. What the heck is that? Okay. If anyone would probably be Ichiban since he's so into JRPGs. That's a Tomberry, and I figured. I still need to play the Ichiban saga. Oh. Okay. Well now, if ain't my favorite adventurer, my favorite myth will I reporter along with him. Tell me, what I've done to deserve the pressure of your company today. I see. Which I like to help two of my best mates. I'm afraid you found old Wyman at a loss. Has more than his fair share of treasures. And otherwise, we're gonna Phantom Thief could be just about any, but after just about any of them. Didn't tell you this much, you know. Wherever thief's got his eyes on it, he's got the Sultan sworn in the right dinner. Word has it that they form a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only thing we got. Come on, as I say, it's time we... Or, well, that's Ellie, whatever. Come on, come on, as I say, it's time we pay a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oh, there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you want to think twice before getting yourselves involved in this. Man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at a risk trying to play hero. Concern is touching, but I assure you that I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is more than about selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truths and convey it to the people. Come, time is of the essence. Also, I want to look at your little guy. Passia passier. Ah. Trying to get a good look at his face. Because the face looks very funny. It looks like a funny little owl. Press scroll lock. Nope. Look. Different keybind for you, probably. It looks like a weird mixture between like a hamster and an owl. It's very cute. I like it. Alright. Excuse me, I sneezed. Also, Pie's a thread puller. These guys just like a little tiny race of little guys. They're very cute. Alright. My nose is really stuffy today, guys. Oh, we're back? Did stream die for a second? I didn't see, like, OBS didn't give me, like, a message that it, like, disconnected or anything, so... We're back. Must be something on Twitch's end then, maybe. Maybe. So far, whenever it's done, it's been like, you know, within the first like half hour or so. Halt. Only authorized personnel are allowed it. Some bug me with a broadsword. It's a gentleman of light's adventuring companion, the catty, cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. Well, well, isn't it the self-styled warrior of light? Tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan's sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that gentleman of light standing tall and triumphant that day moved me. The death of me soul looked like. I felt to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm my hero Hildebrand. Sultan sword were impressed by my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into the ranks. I forgot about this guy. I don't remember where this guy is from. Wait, don't tell me. You've come to assist Master Hildebrand in his investigation, haven't you? Or why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I can do to help the mates who united me with my role model. You've been wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best, and something of a history buff, it seems. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. If anyone's got the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything. Actually, this guy's from, like, the whole, like, storyline where, involved hair tonic, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember all the details of that. It's been a while. Pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case. I would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. Pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie. If I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion here one Azazaza, yes? Archbury. You know them? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the Inspector too will also welcome a helping hand. Actually, get this, Inspector. Sultan sworn, elite of Ola's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bugling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Briarden, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, pause a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an elm. Inspector, what is in here? The masking desk, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Okay. Analyzing the mask left behind, but at the Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that will dissolve its disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. It would really suck if you melted their actual face, but okay. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. It won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan's Horn at our disposal, we're only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? Hidden treasure of Ola, last of the 4 lost relics of Belladia. I fear not. I poured through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it more than just a fairy tale. It's better than nothing. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Legend goes to describe 4 sacred artifacts, when each possessed by these 4 Belladian heroes. Makes no mention as to her appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times he is fooled by making up with something else entirely. And this speculation will only play to the thief's strengths. All artifacts' ability and origin has been sealed within the Royal Vault, and a resume of our fighters assigned to its protection. I furnished all the guards with a supply of masking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. That guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. There are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. Someone sworn has launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we've been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. I'm most grateful for any assistance you can offer. Lady asks, and a gentleman answers. There he is. Well, the brand you technically count as an old owner, don't you? Cast all the worries from your heart, milady. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this would be the masking test that is the talk at the palace, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you I'm exactly who I claim to be. It does seem to act like you know, a discombobulatory grenade, basically. Shame at that. Inspector Hildebrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. Killer has claimed 3 victims just thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than the fact that they were all influential figures in their respective circles, we can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Oh, this will prove to be a most satisfying case of crack indeed. Worth the method of killing. Knocked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with great sword, strangled with a supplicar mayhap. I'm afraid we identified no pattern. In any event, the murderer plots the deaths of two more even as we speak. Let's take action and quickly. Understood, milady. This may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers with deductions are more up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildebrand. Friends, please take this masking dust with you, if you can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. We get 1. Okay. Come to accompany on yet another case, Fred, like your gusto. But if you're auditioning to be my assistant, your role has already been filled most ably. Still, gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, as my ever-loyal associate. Now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. Questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Alert me should you see anyone as suspicious, my ever-loyal associate. You must put Miss Felice's masking dust to good use. Alright, 80 sins of Sasamo. That's actually outside the town, okay. Over here. Okay. Yes, man, I'm drinking some coffee. My voice definitely feels like it's going a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright. Flowers. Yes, it's all becoming clear now. Random killer is a florist who in his hurry to escape carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing? Aye. I'm the one who left those flowers to you, You wanted a memory of me, poor old boy. You dared to follow his memory, eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I'm Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you on my own dear mother's name, your son's killer will be brought to justice. I was always saying these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run. Far, far away. Run, I'll turn you to a zombie. We're doing more zombie stuff? Just like my poor boy. A living person turned to a zombie? Nonsense. Oh, Briarden, you have not seen what we have seen. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or if you have heard of the horrors of Silde. I, well, a sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, but I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by a Sylvan alchemist, one with the power to turn the living to the undead. This nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan's horn. God alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much pay me last respects. The traitor spurned. I heard the stories, but I never thought them to be true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing. Just who are we dealing with here? Silda, I'm sure of it. Only a Silda wouldn't have arrested. Will this, like, tie back to, like, the very first of Red Quest where the zombified? The last remains of Silda died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does, but did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-good phantom? Heard the tales of my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Valadia, the powers they hold, the power to enact justice. The specter of Silda has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Oh, woe unto us all, and the 4 warriors of life forsaken us. My dear boy, only you became a traitor like your father. Only you kept your nose out of those history books. Never so much breathed the accursed name of Silda. You did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Lady's losing it. Guess we're doing research on zombies. Uh-oh. That bleeding Horson's here somewhere. I can feel it in my follicles. In your follicles? Oh, there he is. I was putting hair tonic around the scene. That it was. For all fortnight before my floor locks fell out all over again. Then just as I chatting with the lovely young lass at the quicksand, just a twist knife and extra limb. Out to back. Charlatan! I found that so-called inspector and his sorry band. Pull every last shred of hair from their bleeding skulls. Well, I guess since it is the last Hildebrand quest for now, gonna be tying things back up in a neat little bow. Alright. Well, becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony is confirmed, which I suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking its way out its rotting flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away a foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Excuse me. Open your ears and feast your minds on the fruit of my flawless deduction. Granted deep is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and dead not for 9 centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. Let's placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. And who knows the true nature of the Spectre's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage his rancor. Let's begin our search of the Thaumaturgus Guild. Doubtless the tombs there contain a wealth of knowledge of the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Silda may serve us well. Go research as you will. Do take as much time as you need. Count on me, Inspector Briarden. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall escape my inspector's eye. I mean, Hildebrand is very good at coming up with the right conclusion, just with the wrong formula. This man definitely bullshitted his way through math class. Danico. Got to be good. You're the adventurer who see me back in the ruins. Researching the ancient feud between Ulda and Silda, are you? Well, I'm pleased to say that I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nations, one must go further back still, to the birth of their mother nation, Belladia. The Astral Era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. A small band of those survivors had found their way to the Thayland, which they would found the nation of Belladia for some 8 centuries ago. Imagine. Government of mages by mages and for mages. What wonders might have been wrought by had Belladian civilization survived to this very day. Alas, it was not to be. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? This Belladian seems like the Roman Empire over here. Alright. Never, I don't get it. It could have been so technologically advanced that the Roman Empire never fell. However, the Roman Empire did get a little bit too big for its bridges and sort of collapsed in on itself, so... yeah. You don't say. Not every day someone comes to our halls to research Silda. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Belgian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. Two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With their son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming twin nations of Ulda and Silda. Just like the Roman Empire, split into Western and Eastern. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. I guess that makes Ulda the Eastern Roman Empire. Okay. Greetings, traveler. You would learn the war between Ulda and the fallen Sultanate of Silda. It would be my pleasure to enlighten you. Just like the North Dakota and South Dakota. Well, the Dakota still exists. Two city-states coexisted for several generations until bad blood between them boiled over. culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the state of affairs, Holda emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Holda's superior numbers, Sultan Alchemist devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a fretful formula known as Traitor's Spurn, and brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who are too weak or wounded to fight, and shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? Is it truly crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors? You know, the Eastern Roman Empire lasted for another 1,000 years after the Western Roman Empire fell, sorry. I'll stop talking about the Roman Empire. Ho ho ho. What's that you say? Seeing knowledge of the bad blood between Ola and Scylla. I suppose I can spare a moment or two. And take good notes. I'm not fond of repeating myself. 2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Olta, weighing prosperity and power. Silver of Scylla, weighing knowledge and power. But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. Power wrought by Olda and prosperity was that of justice and good, while power wrought by Scylla and knowledge was horrific beyond belief. Power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. That riddled me this, my friend. Writes the histories, and what does it say of the words writ within? Yes, words can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the war against Scylla, Ola and Homage of warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a fated passage in ancient texts buried deep within our archives. Yet, in histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this fascinating fact. Maybe that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient. I've said enough already. Not the revisionist history. Okay. Excuse me, we're good. Have you read Hildebrand? Can you read? I am a loyal associate. Tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? Indeed. As it happens, I have learned much of the same. Let's take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. Orc succession divides the great civilization of Belladea, giving rise to their sibling nations of Olda and Silda. The 2 nations coexist for some generations until all blood boils over, culminating outright. Taunted by Olda's superior military might, Silda employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. Marks at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Silda, who seeks vengeance against those who reduce his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is one course of action. Must find the Suldan statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem and have him apologize to the thief in person for suffering he has wrought. Well... Brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig his statesman out of the grave yourself. Leaving aside the nonsense of spirits and specters, it occurs increasingly likely that Aquarius shares some link to Silda. Its garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. This Sildan connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Belladine relics our thief clearly possesses. What of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? Few people in this town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had the most frightening air about him. Wait, yes, it's coming to me, of course. My keen investigator senses ring up. reads loud and clear. This man Miss Ellie speaks of might know something. You should really stop thinking so hard. You're like the strained brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identified the man as Guguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Pay him a visit? Provided that he's not dead once we actually get there. Right. To Horizon. I actually want to hold on. I have Pop-Tarts in the drawer at one moment. Delicious Pop-Tarts. I'll crack into them while the ad break is running. Enjoyed aluminum foil ASMR. We go on our snack run. Yeah, I'm looking for him on the other side of this thing. Let me just park next to him while I eat this. Have we had lunch yet, fellas? Have we had good food yet today, fellas? Yeah, it was over, but I'm still eating a Pop-Tart. Hold on. Let me, like, speed run the rest of this. Popcorn? The best kind. Brown sugar cinnamon. I love them. I love brown sugar cinnamon so much, even though it upsets my stomach sometimes. Where's my jam? I don't think I ever really actually had any of the fruit flavored Pop-Tarts before. Yes? If you got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never been playing all seeing, you know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces. Me, a thief? What is this nonsense? Really available at the store when I was growing up. I think I'd like them for the rarity. Ultra rare blueberry Pop-Tarts. 5-star blueberry Pop-Tarts compared to 3-star, 4-star brown sugar cinnamon. Brown sugar cinnamon I think is like the most common you can get around here, at the very least. Alright. I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or patience for this memory. Oh, excuse me, an important client awaits. I recognize that voice. Oh. Hey, Dorilda. Oh man, indeed. Pray tell what brings you to these, environs this fair morning. Why, I live here, you ham-headed half-white. Inspector Priorton, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here, pray tell? Guguria, we can discuss business after. Raylan the inspector here, the handsome one. Whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Dorilda, what about... yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces from XIV's latest seasonal collection. Would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ulda myself? I'll say it once more, Guguria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. Yes, even the stupid ones. Help me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. The love for your daughter? Alright, I'll tell you what I know. But you didn't hear from me, got it? I was going to a killing on behalf of a friend of mine. The thief got himself some of that zombie dust. Traitor's burn, was it? Cards speak of 5 big victims. Got me thinking. Hilda. 5 victims. Aye. The Arbiter is the truth. The Arbiter is the truth? I'm not familiar with the name. I would be, if you would be, on account of them being something of a secret society and all. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about the Sylvan conflict from reaching the ears of folks like you and me. False knowledge? Great hell, what sort of knowledge would that be? Anything that goes against a revisionist history, you know? South balls, don't make me say no more. I got a family to feed. Very well. Still is one last thing. Who hired you and where can we find him? Hob. His name is Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me he was gonna go set sail for limbs of the 5 best sail swords to guard his back. That there may prioritize the airship docks. That he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Bester Bay. But remember, he didn't hear enough of this from my... This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Unless he also... Unless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt it. They say the Arbiter is so secret they don't even know each other's true identities. Now don't ask me how that all works, but... Bob's got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims have all been zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manderville Lord of Parley has procured for us a key of morsel knowledge. Let us seek out this Hobville and see what he can share with us. Let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. Sorry, fella. Alright, to Vesper Bay then. I have so many tickets, I might as well use a ticket. I'm not using the tickets for anything else. Not much. There's not. I don't have many reasons to go back to Vesper Bay. Might as well use these tickets whenever I get a chance to. Eventually there'll be 0 reason. I expect that. Did this guy fall off his chocobo? Master Hobb, is everything quite alright? Nope, stand back, Ellie. I hunger for your braids. Damn it, you're still saving the man. Do what you must. Hildebrand, can't you do anything about the zombies? Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. It seemed that we were a few moments late to the scene. Message, and then there was one. That guy. Conan villain. There it is again. Huh? Is something matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up that trail of the Phantom Thief, I had this fleeting sense that someone or something is watching us. He might be close and at hand, but we should be careful. For a moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to Mithril. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. We'll do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. You insist, Nashu, then I'll give my leave, but pray be wary, not of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. Just what the temper of, we both know. Briarden, are you happy to have friends? Are we friends? Oh. Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and... Promise me that you won't attempt anything rash, as you did at the time when that fiend took aim at my own life. You can't raise your death flags like this. Either of them is... Either Briarden or Ellie is going to die. Just because you said that. Okay. Your life Coastal of Soul. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day where I might hear what it is you would share with me. Secret vow. Oh, consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now let us be off. Miss Felice awaits our report. And then my mini ultras are sort of dancing in the distance, okay. Oh wait, now I can just return. We're good. Although I do think that's probably more of like a death flag for Ellie. I feel like Briarden is like too important of a character in these in the storyline to be killed off. There we go. There we go. Release. A fourth victim. They'll have mercy. We're able to gain all of connections to the other victims. The arbiters of truth. No, it can't be. Somebody help! Uh-oh. See what you did, Briarden. Miss Ellie. Voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. No, that's definitely the guy. This guy is Ellie, right? I fucked up my chat box eyes. Or my. There you go. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? Man, I only thought to ask him a few questions, but before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only... Bottle. Bash his brains, but conveniently placed bottle. Me, it would seem. Remind me not to get in your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, Nashu's not with you. She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. That sounds very convenient. This man wears the armor of a sultan's ruined squire, yet his face isn't familiar to me. Something is amiss. Oh. The thief of many faces. Think we'd find our man like this. Ration again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. Virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deductions and a lady's pugilistic puissance, I declared his case closed. I returned to such it to you, Miss Felice. Well, your story was appreciated, and yet it proved superfluous cracking the case. Wait, so, uh-oh. Unless... While you're at it, was there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? It was double disguised. What? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious. A double disguise. Gonna by the thesis roast off the trail, no doubt. This is... Gwei, one of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfit him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It's inconceivable the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Hey, do we have more dust? Can we use them on Ellie right now? Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, it's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. A Phantom Thief's thank for her burgeoning readership and rise to the ranks of the Mithril Eye. Sally could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end, thus she hatched a plan to... My lady, the vault has been breached. Weisman's whispered it's gone. For foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye, thief of many faces and enemy of the state. But she has, like, she has several alibis, though. Unless, like, she has, like, an accomplice. Then the question becomes who's the accomplice. Also, where the fuck is Nashu then? Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. Now the game is truly afoot. I grow. This is all the meaning of this racket of rumpus. And just as we're about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so in Kindu? And Kidu? Nashu. Miss Ellie! Miss Ellie! The shadow you said you saw, I think it was just a dormouse. Oh, okay. To Nashu. I think he literally stumbled face first into the second mass. His good fortune truly knows no end. But do not worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. That's rough. Sorry, Briarden, your not-girlfriend is evil. Oh, you want to look a bit into Ellie then. Briarden, how are you feeling? Even limited the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable. Yep, classic Sherlock Holmes. Except no one here is on drugs, presumably. Never loyal associate. Must find Miss Ellie quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companion, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Felice, thought you already departed in the company of your men, but all for the better. So we conduct the search together. I fear that would only put them at greater risk. See, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth. Deep's final target is none other than Willibrand Mander? Me. Mind you, it's not a soul that I thought of my own role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. That day I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties, prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer of the Sultan's Sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. There were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. My unknown compatriots were victims all along. Cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended. Concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Felice, but there's no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I'm more than capable of protecting a lady in distress. And as a gentleman, that's exactly what I should do. Associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here! There you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. Sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw someone in the shadows, so I wanted to take a look. There wasn't anything there but a dormouse, but it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It kept squeaking and scaring away, and I just... Cat chasing mouse. Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector's sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Let's split up and canvass our surroundings. A feeling of being watched. Where's Miss Ellie? Do you think she went looking for the dormouse too? Apologies, but I require a moment alone with my thoughts. He is sulking. Water-stained letter. A water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. Okay. Why is it stained with water? Water-stained letter lies conspicuously on the floor. Trust no one, and your friends all the rest. Where are you leading me? This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtain a statue of demasking dust, and the next instant you feel an intimidating presence behind you. Uh-oh. Hi. Oh, okay. It's Godbert. Oh, isn't the beloved son's staunch companion the mighty Aza? That is in the area of matter of business, which I curtail and fill the suspicious presence from the shadows. So you can let me hear. Yep, it is the same for you. Oh, so your pursuit of the thief of many faces is taking quite the unexpected turn. I've come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watchers in the shadows. Hold on. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Perhaps an. Excuse me, I sneezed. Versus another trap laid by the fiend. Yes, the luck thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. It could be anywhere or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No more mask can replicate the physique of this Manderville man. That said, I fear my dealer Hildy may be a bit over in his head this time. Allow me to assist your investigation. For anything to happen to Hildebrand, his dear mother would be, not be pleased. Okay. New party member acquired since we lost Ellie, I guess. If the center speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst, and yet we have a single sachet of the masking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond a reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I. Let's say you have a few words with each of them and see if Otis seems amiss. Do you come with the old party members' level and skills? Good question. I feel like Godbert is like... I think Godbert would actually be like a temporary party member now. Like, he's too over-leveled. He's too powerful to keep as a permanent party member. Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief, is the only logical conclusion, and yet I can't help but feel that another truth still evades us. I do share the same fate as the others. I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Inspector Briarden told me all about it. Who would have thought that Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief all this time? She sure fooled me. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. Stands to reason. The man would not take such a risk if he were not so utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses. This one's not half the fool as Sun is. I must elude him in quickly. Time is of the essence. I question the Sultan's word outside. To a man, they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Whatever she could he have gone? Father, what brings you here? Yes, the pieces are coming together. Kindly stand still and shut up. The fiend still stands among us. Among us. Inspector Briarden, I should hope that you're not doubting me. I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. Astute observation, my gangly friend. I see this occasion calls for a dose of 2 of that powder Ozzy here found earlier. There happened to be another sachet or 2 lying around wood there. What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not, we should be reporting back within a bell's time. Time may be against me, but just you watch. I'll look my way out of this, and you'll be entering into the reeking, drilling corpse you deserve to be. For that is more time than we can afford, Miss Phillies. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. We know that given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves Nashu, myself, Nashu, and Aza here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I'm sure you none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. All the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense. If you ask me anything too obscure, my cover is good as blown. Show us your bombs. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say it is at times we share a mind. This Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant. You should surely have no trouble completing my thoughts. Manderville. Man. Man. Doing what only a Manderville can. The peaks of Porthos to stay in the land. Manderville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. Perfect score, you may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. I never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu is something the matter. Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert that charming face of yours. Wrinkles? Wrinkles? Who's like talking, you crusty cretinous old... Genius Inspector? Oh. Charade is up, Miss Ellie. Pocket sand. Oh, wait. Oops. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. Didn't Ellie mention that she had like a sister? I think, actually. When they were talking about a villa before. What'd you do to the real Nashu? Carrying woman. And it gives me glamour dispellers, that's appropriate. Seven L's, led by muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Resemblance to Miss Ellie's most uncanny yet. Consulting Inspector Briarden, what's it in? You feel a measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood. My beloved sister and my eminently capable partner in crime. Yeah. 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Ceci. Charmed, I'm sure. You're quite alright. You look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. We are, mind you, the last living scions of Sylvan aristocracy. Amused, are you? Befuddled to find two sisters behind the mask. Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, those priceless relics. It was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. Feel a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Ceci, gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, olden dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds would suffer the same fate. Wait, history says it was Solda that turned their own men into zombies. History's a lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. Have died with your fellow's false arbiter. It's old that had ordered the creation of that dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. History of your glorious sultan is built on a lie. What's this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. Powder in my possession was stolen from the Olden army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. That it was his final act of courage in the moment before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that the histories don't tell. Truth that his doe-eyed souls and sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Sandland. Your time of reckoning is nigh. Yes. For long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will firsthand know the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how do idiots slap up the stories? A massacre stater for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. They'll see soon enough. And they're eating each other's brains out on the streets. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the power from the Olden vaults, hiding it away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. Sole means by which the vault may be opened by assembling 4 secret relics from Belladia, or relics once housed in the royal palace of Silda before the Olden dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. So it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there with the sloppy powder right down in Olda. Oh wait, you will be dead. Preposterous. But first you, my dear. Not even have the pleasure of looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all your rotten lies. Think not, Miss Sete. Hildebrand! Ass up as per usual. Idiot, just once can you not get in the way? Godbert Manderville, I can't even trust your sorry arse to look after him for a day. Uh-oh. Oh, is this Mother? She's kinda cute. I knew it. That presence watching from us over the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Okay. Is she a fucking ninja? Oh no, is she culinary? Glad to know who really runs House Manderville. Okay. I to understand that you're Hildebrand's mother. This is more like it. Hand-to-hand, skillet to skillet. Instead of a set of warriors, pulse racing. Prepare yourself. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Unless... Yep. Do you have pop tones for brand you overstuffed buffoon? I believe the boy's been turned to a stinking corpse if you haven't bloody noticed. But sorry, there's actually a sneak peek of Julian during the last set of quests. She could be seen briefly in a group of NPCs in the Colosseum, but no names were above their heads. I say. You. Azar or something, was it? cast iron skillet is basically her chancla. Okay. Please tell me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. Dear boy's always had something of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd step back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here, but look what it got me. You'll help me out, won't you? Well, we lost Godbert. Well, I guess we lost Hildebrand. NPCs. There we go. Need to load in again real quick. So let me drink some water. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages, and look at him. He's green. It's not easy being green. Unfortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. Boil holy water. Ingredients are simple: taro or soul rice, and a vial of twice distilled water. It's been gone at the market stock to former, and a lot of you can procure from a trader by the name of Gis. Oh, hurry! Once the poison spreads throughout his veins, no antidote will save it. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashi was still alive. Ouch, that's smart. Egads, Hildy. You're looking none too hard at yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oaf. Now, are you gonna come out here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reduce yourself to that wall? But of course, milady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Dingo Sundries, was it? Come now, there's work to be done. A piece of pulver soul rags. Okay. I was wondering if she would say something about Gilgamesh and Kato. And aren't Gazy being green? I can't do a Kerman impression. I wish I could, but... Alright. Or so rise, you say? Only got a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. My good man, you must reconsider my dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, as it hangs in the balance. Lies with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. When promise a copious supply of work, may remembering for these rags, which can offer me the same, no deal. And you expect us to summon up such a rarity out of nowhere in a moment's notice? What do you have here? If it isn't a warrior in life from the Colosseum, what do you see at the markets? Oh, a villa's back. As it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for today. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you're more than welcome to a share. Thanks, milady. My lady, you're far too kind. Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildebrand and Asa here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. And I'm a woman who pays her debts. Bye. Well, take me if that ain't a fellow the Tempest. Ever since he convinced her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. I've had a mind to give you the right sympathy you seek simply for the privilege of meeting her. Kind sentiment, my good man, but we're all more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain. Anyway, with this, our task here is done. Now let's find this traitor named Guest. From Guest. Back where I was. Okay. Alright. Up, dude. Wondering Manderville boy's on his last legs and needs something in mind to save him, you say? Perhaps you should give me a good reason why I should care. Bloody Mandervilles are richer than traders themselves. Yet they have the audacity to hang me down to the very last gill for every purchase. Family line ended today, I'd be happier than a wealthy man. No, I believe the battle room calls. Big day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Without a shred of honor or compassion for that spindly body. In that spindly body. Mrs. Rival no. The man's on death's doorstep. Or on death's doorstep. For the events of that day, my father would not so easily forgive and forget. But it matters not to me. Now my love for you is as deep as 7 seas. I beg of you, milady. May I have the stance? Who is this? Oh, this guy. Hi. What a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector. Well, if it isn't the lapis made in the flesh, let's say you bid farewell to pretty flops and scruffy adventurers and sure dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty. It'd be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Provided that you first provide my good friend Asa with a bottle of twice distilled water that he seeks. It's great having connections. You notice, man. If that's the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gill anyway. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? This is simply proof that women run everything in this town, alright? He held you to be a worthy rival, but to think he was disbeloved by so many. Clearly just realm of deeply mourn his loss. Let's deliver these goods while there is still time to save him. Hildy is immortal, it's fine, he'll be fine. I feel like Hildebrand is like... a foundation stone for the very universe. And if he actually died, everything would be falling apart. Alright. I trusted to you wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. Don't worry, Mother. Bloody brilliant. I'll take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Cooking holy water. It's all you bloody butter. Guide my skillet. just stop it spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush out what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. And he's still got some fight left in him. Is that the real Nashu? Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubber-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Well, didn't that feel good? Yes, I'm sure it did. Word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sill of Ruins. We must all go there with all haste. You done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of Ola is at stake. Strength is yours as well, Rolla, and for our friend Hildy. Is Hildebrand not gonna be here for the finale? That's kind of disappointing. You remind me of my husband, but he had more muscles than sense. If you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't you run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off the zombification. Let's see. I believe 20 or so cakes should suffice. I'm a warrior, not an Ah, yes, lady. Greg, I think you're being adopted as a Manderville's servant. Also, what happened to, Tessie? I say in Kidu. Pretty mesmeric simply to scare my long-awaited final confrontation with Aza. Said, the events of today has given me cause to reflect. Aza and Hildy are both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends tried and true. But alas, no, only one true friend I've ever known. She is long lost to me. I'm here though. You're a fine bird and giving me much great comfort in my travels. We will never be in Kindu, the one and true companion. Oh friend, are you here with me, as I could not stand against our combined might. Oh, Aikido, wherever may you wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Aikido, do you hear me? Aikido! Uh-oh. Gads, what is that flash from? Oh my god. Is that how we're ending? Is this how we're ending? Okay. What was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me, and what the crystals? Where have they gone? Oh no, Gilgamesh, you prayed too hard. Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice, could it be? Faithful companion. Why you always must make me wait so? Did you single-handedly make a primal? My guy. Oh, I get Manderville cosplay here. Okay. What are you doing dilly-dallying about here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid taking around at the Sill excavation site with her mind set on turning Ola into a land of walking dead. Your concern for Hildy's most touching, but don't you worry. Mommy dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. Alright. Central Santaland. That's Friday Kinu and Kidu as a freaking primal. Off we go then. Please. I should track down Miss Ellie just ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. No matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses to so much as answer. Needless to say, we consider physically incapacitating her, but the crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to brim with the traitor's sperm. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. Our only hope. Even our single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forward where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you. Surely, if anyone can convince that woman to abandon her madness, it's you. Chat mode and say use your keyboard or the software keyboard to call out Ellie and convince your erstwhile friend and companion to listen to reason. Okay. Where is she? Where's Ellie? Can't actually hear her. Or see her even. Ellie! Uh-oh, where are we going to battle? Sword, the ring, necklace, and the earring, I guess. I suggest you leave this place while you still can. Bear you no grudge, but you should. But should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you to a zombie too. This was you after all. Consider me disappointed. Sister Ceci is already in custody, so now I'll see that no harm befalls her. Truly does suit her. Little you understand us, Inspector. And again, how can one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Ceci and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world, only a request for justice to give us meaning. Long ago, we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Thing that I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the olden dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness! Sorry, Inspector. Oh god. There's too many of them. We have a Warrior of Light. And we have a Godbert Vanderbilt. Also, day work for Vanderbilt and it's hammer time. I can't believe Godbert Vanderbilt is a magic girl. Godbert Vanderbilt is a magical girl. He just doesn't get clothes when he transforms. He only becomes naked. But there's still more. You only delay the inevitable. An entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildebrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far. He's as good as 6 films under. Be forewarned, girl. Not that I speak from experience when I say underestimate Hilda, and you do so at your own peril. I'm afraid that you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stay off the effects of the traitor's spurn. After the good inspector's luck has finally run out. House balls. Is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Craig, was it? It is now. It's a shame to lose you. Warrior of light that you are, you might have yet served one last purpose for us. Don't force my zombie minions. These are gentlemen zombies. When darkness falls and hope guides fades to despair, for warriors born of light shall descend in righteous glare. Look at me with a broadsword, my eyes to be believed. That pose, no. These are not four warriors of lights that I see. They are four gentlemen of light. Is that the one bald guy? Just so, my good man. Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? I meet again, girl. Tell me you got my snarble tonic all fashioned, you myself awake from your lovely logs after I ripped them clean from your bloody head. Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Why are you looking absolutely resplendent today? Impossible. Holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. As you somehow do. We heard that Master Zombie Brad was at risk of joining the actual dead. We knew we had to take action. Immunity to... I'm just gonna pretend that makes any kind of sense. Varankidu. Game is up, Miss Ellie. Rebranded this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. It's all over. It's all over. Becker Brighton said there was something you would tell me when it was all through. Imagine you have no words for me now. They can still kiss. He can stay Catwoman. Ellie, powers of deduction are wanting. It said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I had found something. Someone with whom I never intend to part. Fear not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your jail cell a free woman, I'll be there. What say you? And then they'll make half-elves and babies. I guess the zombies can just sort of exist as a civilized nation now, I guess. Or a civilized people. Miss Ellie, all the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable. You are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the Syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspirations cast upon your ancestors. But that the nation of Ulda was built on lies. Seeing what I've seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history, but notice, do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. At least we have Godbert as a single good billionaire. But where's my big climactic fight? Where's Enkidu? Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me. If you're quite done playing Cloak and Dagger, I require Az's presence for a matter of far greater importance. The time for too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Okay, dude. Quite a long phrase, friend. Mayhap this will have you singing a happier tune. Where's chicken? Could it be the treaty blade and the true one at that? Not other. I have not the slightest intention of parting with it. Save to the one who could defeat me in single combat. But I misspeak. Will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? That's Enkidu? Okay. What are your thoughts on the chicken that he used to replace you, though? I'll be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of white scent? Abomination? I'll thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. But this was the most curious thing. There I was, holding a crate full of crystals for Hilly's mother, thinking about how much better things would be if my dear friend Akita were here. Then came a flash from the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea in summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by laws of logic. I think Hildebrand just sort of has that effect. As may have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove so easy in a task. And yet, I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. Kido and I shall await you at the Port Peep. Gotta get a proper battlefield for this, I guess. Just ways from here, but a little bit of venue for a climactic confrontation. If you would claim the treaty blade, claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu. To the skies! Two against one? That's not very gentlemanly of you, Greg. Kamaza. To M the poor. This is a grave development indeed. I think one man can summon a primal on his own. Must send word to the Scions at once. Actually, I am a Scion. How about your course? I've nearly forgotten we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, here only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. Zombies are cool. They're funny. Alright. All's well that all ends well, eh? Lily's acquaintances were kind enough to make an appearance at my request. It's not that zombies could be such gentlemen. I reckon it must be my son's good influence. Alright. And the Port Keep, where is that? In the Shroud, okay. Go ahead and eat another Pop-Tart. There's two in a pack. Go ahead and finish the pack. Actually, I should probably at least... unlock the dude air raid or whatever it's gonna be. So I can eat this while we wait for that to queue up. Okay, there he is. Is that you? Forgive me, I was on Greg's tail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. I'll continue my investigation forthwith, but in the meantime, I'm going to interview you to entertain Greg and his primal friend in my stead. Better we will claim the treaty relayed from that knave. Yes, just go on ahead, I'll be along directly. Alright, queue us up. That was fast. Ah, shit. Let's see if I can finish eating before battle actually starts. Just gonna throw a Pop-Tart real quick. You remember that relative so further. I'm sorry, my mouth is full. I'm sorry, I'm eating a Pop-Tart. Alright. Okay, zoom out a little bit, hold on. Ah, fuck. Okay, we're fine. Pain. One. Gonna chicken. Ah, shit. Stop. I'm a chicken. I'm a chicken. I don't know what to do as a chicken. How long am I stuck as a chicken? A lot longer still. Do I need to do something? Okay, we're good. I guess we're doing multiple phases of this, okay. Babe, run away! Ha, I was but see a more suitable spot to celebrate my victory. More than enough at this position, now we fight like men and ladies who dress like men. Not gonna say anything for the non-mining fightings. For Gilgamesh, it's transmogrifying time. He's about to mog. there's the multi-armed Gilgamesh, I know. Mightiest warrior ever took your series down before stands before you. Which I mean I, Gilgamesh, prepare yourself. Alright. I'm here. I'm here. Killer is here. Oh, what's happening here? Okay. Okay. We're good. Get the chain off him. Hold on. Fine, we're fine. Oh yeah, fucking Sinistry. I should really do use Sinistry. Hold on. Good. Hold on, I'm being targeted by something. God. Shit. I'm chained. Fucker. Motherfucker. Freebie. I'm just a healer, Freebie. Pain. Okay, we're good. Okay. I need to get people up. Fuck. I don't know if I can... Okay, no, wait. Hold on. I gotta... Shit. Do you have Swift Cast? Wait, yeah, I should probably fucking use a Swift Cast. Hold on, where is that on my... Okay. Okay, we're good. Is there someone else? Oh yeah, there's... Okay, no, we're good. Currently co-parenting with the other healer, keeping track of 6 different names. It's real tough. Can I heal the guy who's being chained? I don't think I can. I can't target them. I don't have enough time for that. Okay, it's fine. I think my full complement of arms would avail me not. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. Treaty Blade 2, I shall return. Just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Anyway, you'll to your parallel up here since I didn't read the rest of that. This bunny girl next to me looks like she's about ready to clock me out. Hey, give me the chicken! I don't think I got the chicken. Unless they're still Oh, I got the chicken! Awesome. We got the chicken. As Hopper Twiv, I put my Swift cast next to my race skill so I can quickly click them in succession. Alright. Everyone else left? Alright. Consolation reward. Nod, I lied again. Like a rug, oh, like, kill me. You take that fuzzy old blade for all I care. If that's my true power and not save the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven unworthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. I'm pretty sure you don't know how to use an astrolabe anyway, so... For sure as day falls night, the hour will come where I claim it as my own, till we meet again. Your mount is so huge. Okay. And Keto, the chicken. Mini guide. Get the frick out of here, Ultros. Chicken! You love funny chicken. I have been thinking about it a little bit, actually, for my lore, actually. I do think the next one-shot I would do, for lore, is, chicken lore. But ho! Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. Actually, I already did it. The battle has already been won. That's triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. What is this you say? Pretty blade lies hidden within somewhere in nearby wood. Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Soul tender. The buffest cactus. Hey up. What news of the primal and the treaty blade? Remarkable. I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let's hope that Inspector Hildebrand enjoys a similar success in finding the blade. Such design. Such craftsmanship. It was bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration from my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasure of Lost Silda. They were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There is a scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 Warriors of Light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. It revealed this magical legend. Ellie and I might have still had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, so the legend goes. Ah, what I wouldn't have given to see it. Ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. Just what sort of incantation is this? Uh-oh. The rain casts open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. As Amia's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior light would hold forth the treaty blade and speak. Blade in hand, I swear unto you. Legends differ as to what happens next, but I'll speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Over here, friends! Agent of Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire returns with tidings most triumphant. Found a sword. Please don't run with it. That feels very dangerous. Hold. Safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade. And the real one this time, I swear upon to you. Yes, just like that. I swear unto you, and then... Word. What was this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous. Hildebrand isn't a warrior, right? He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser mood with his own bare hands. Unless... It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light! Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Kinda looks like it's about to shatter or something. Back to Old Delman is... okay. Skyward ho! Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. So the light of justice that shone on the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it would have been much use to us after all. Inspector, oh Inspector, wait for me! Those balls, Hilly! First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, and now you fly off to gods where I'll even give her a kiss goodbye. Ha ha ho! It appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildebrand, as it has many a man-or-willed man before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you a family art. So in the end, the sullen incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. Well, Treaty Blade is some 6 centuries old, after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. Magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. I haven't seen it with my own eyes. It's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and he still manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. He becomes a star in the sky. What's this? Blended the corner of my eye. Curious scent wafting on the winds of a far-flung land. Do I smell a case? Worry not for me, friends. We're the wrong one for Sakura. I hold the bridge will be there till we meet again! This time he goes into the sun and then burns to death. The band will return and further Hildebrand adventures as soon as Ozzy finishes Heavensward, and Brighton will return his own set of side quests. I see. Are they no longer intertwined? Well, we have about an hour left, so... Oh. Hildebrand will return? Question mark? Oh. Wow. Alright. Yeah, no, sure, the Manorville's side quest characters and Hellbank quests tend to be different each expansion, but there'll be some surprises. I see, I see. New game plus. Alright. Well, I still have a good hour. I don't know if I want to go to main story just yet. I will take a very quick break, just to pee real quick, and then I'll be back. One moment, please. What if I queue for Odin while Ozza is away? Well, I was gonna ask you to queue for Odin anyway when I came back, so... You can do Odin real quick. I don't know if there's any other, dungeons or stuff I should unlock. While we're at it. Done them all, I think. There's still like, just like harder versions I can get over by, Waking Sands though, right? With the wait time though? 26 minutes, ew. That's rough. Extreme versions. I mean, we already have half of a party already. At least for Odin. You don't go into the duty finder for those. I see, I see. I don't think I can... I mean, in order to, get the next main scenario quest, I'm gonna have to switch back over to Black Mage anyway, so... How does switching my class work when we're, queuing up like this? Really want to do high difficulty fights in the game. We can, but if we do it a different way, we have to build a party and they typically want everyone to know the mechanics. You can switch, but you have to switch back when the duty pops. If you're a cutscene, it's fucky. Fun! Great. Don't think I'm a high enough level to actually, yeah, to switch over to Black Mage. Back here, I don't even remember what we did last time. We fought Bismarck, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since the last main story quest. Oh, wait, also, I forgot about this. Wind up gentleman. Not companion, it's minion, hold on. They turned him into a tiny marketable plushie. Alright. Switch over to Black Mage for now. I feel like it's pretty unlikely that we'll actually get Odin, but it's fine, I guess. Judging from Sid's expression, he has news which he believes will please you. Eh. Zonk, 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 zonk. Unless you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Az's law lies in that direction, we'll find it. Right, we're going after the Archbishop, right? The slave may have a lead on us, but she's no enterprise. We'll catch him. You'll see. And this actually, like, unlocks a new area for me, right?
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
You have the Garlean eye. Yep.
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
That explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Remember Livia? Lucia's her sister. Livia's the one who murdered Noraxia, right?
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Enric. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
Yeah, your sister kind of sucks.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Aziz's lair should be.
Hold on, everyone!
Yeah. There's some stinky looking clouds.
Look! I think that's it!
Funky looking place.
Chief, is that Alagon? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Elegant aesthetic is very interesting, actually.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
We're going down!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
We can't even land here?
Damn it all! Why do the Alagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Like, their aesthetic feels like very, dark sci-fi insectoid. Like, Ridley would probably find its place here. Genesec would probably find its place here. Can't even get there yet, though. Ugh. We barely finished repairing the damage incurred from our sky fishing chip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain what Vado called it a key. Actually, hold on. It looks like it's pretty close to getting matched up. Well, can I actually accept even though I'm way under level for it? Okay. That's fine. Assuming Sid is correct. And I have no reason to think he is not. The Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier, protecting Azisla. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander. I might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsmen when you arrive. He will show you when. Alright. Feel it. I'm gonna get spirited away by Odin, I feel it. Gotta finally fucking fight Odin. Talk to Racer Iberg.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Alagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
So we need a bigger boat.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
The
We
really
create
sharp
a ram
knife.
of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
That was a good time
Would
to
that
learn.
the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
We're finding our friends again.
An Archon? Truly?
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Oh, what else are you gonna be talking about, fellas? Well, we're not here to listen. Drink more water. Wait, where am I going over here? I think the way, like, some of these quests work when it comes to, like, levels. Like, I can be any level when I accept them, but when I turn them in, I have to be, above the target level, so... Alright. Yep. Welcome back. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the the Archbishop and his cronies? So you finally arrived at Az's Law, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I made progress in the search for our friends. Don't worry, we'll get to Az's Law yet. Alright. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ulda, I asked Marshal Tarpin to have the tunnel searched. Logical place to look? It was there when you lost contact with Midfilia and Stancrad and Ystula, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ulda. He will wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. I feel like I should stay astrology in case Odin does pop. Pop goes the Odin. Okay. Oh wait, I can just return. One. Nope, not teleport. Really go for some soup right now. Some delicious soup for my sinuses. Excuse me. Need to be boiled in a pot of miso soup right now. Okay. Delicious miso soup. Alright, Pippin. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarpin. You saved our grace and fought our boat. It is the least I could do to repay you. In my impatience, Marshal, but your missing mentioned a discovery. Yes, of course. As per your request, I have my men scare out of waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. Our section of the tunnel had to collapse. With the Mineral Concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rebel, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Tarpin, or Master Alphanon. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there is this. That's your Ystula's. Ystula's wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. stare at it intensely. 'Tis as I surmised. Just judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this one, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of most uncommon magic. Namely? The very first that men it can seem to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream, flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of corporeal form into its constituent ether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it required not unlike the incantation, that Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest that she managed to escape. Where should go? Would that be so simple? One of the scholars of Charlene forbade the use of the spell, and with good reason. Can we use that on our airship? Caster hath but a limited control over his course. Were every mage that came safe into his destination, that would be sent adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. I guess not. What? No, you can't mean... Be not downcast, my friends, for there is still yet hope. It's like that Y'shtola's passions have left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point in which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the solid investigation site, then. Well, thanks for your aid, Marshal. Did I mention it? I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. So small. Very small little guy. Alright. He's like 3 apples tall. Alright. Let's go. Arianja. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. Shit. I think a screw is loose on my chair. And it's making my arm like funny you mentioned that. What the fuck happened? I'm gonna have to fix my armrest broke. Okay, I'm just gonna not put too much because a screw snapped in half. Man, I'm just not gonna put too much weight on it, and I will fix it after stream. It's very easy to fidget with this loose screw. Oh. Also funny that Urianja wears goggles over his goggles. Haven't just an hour and a half ago I put pictures and can't stop blowing stuff, man. Truly lead it to the north and east. To the bosom of the 12's Wood. Are you certain? There's no mistake. Better hath Y'shtola journeyed. Did she take... who's with her? I think Thancred was with her. Did she take Thancred with her then? Yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. Must take this to mean that she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the livestream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Arianja, please explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Excuse me. Lasa, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. Alright. Gotta go to Nafika's Altor. Onward. People are loading in. Not you. Alright. Get back real quick. Very quickly. Said that the elementals perceive the live stream. If, as we suspect, the Ishul is still adrift in its mist, then we may be able to find her. If we are to appeal to them for assistance, this needs Dusus for their chosen, Pajal. It's imperative, therefore, that we speak with Kane Senna without delay. And back to astrology. I've already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He'll receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the Conjurer yonder to be a minute. Alright. Elder Seedseer awaits. Pray follow me. Are they actually gonna give me like a proper explanation on like the pod gel here? A second. I will be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will omit no delay. Will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. The explanation is best learning the White Mage quest, man. Chose the wrong healer. I see. And you say we must need to act swiftly if we were to free Stola from the ungentle pull of the life stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However... Hane's sister's Raya is the teacher for the quest, I say.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find your Stola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the Elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The Elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears. while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
You gotta find him a scent.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade.
Just learning about her? Okay.
There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Y'shtola's sister is the summoner teacher, I see. Everyone is connected. Six degrees of separation with the warrior. Right? If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister's name Ymithra. Ymithra. She's supposed to be a member of the Sons of St. Koinak. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. And Thancred's daughter's the... Nah, I'm just kidding. I mean... Thancred is like canonically a man whore, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if he had a child. The wait time keeps going up and up. Starting to doubt whether or not we'll actually be getting Odin here. Can I see the family resemblance? Not really. They both have light hair. And they're both cat girls. Yes, is there something you require? Lady Ymithra, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Alphen Elevenlord. This is Tatori Taru. And I'm Azazaza. You have different moms. I see, half-sisters. So you're my sister's comrades in defiance of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Stola, but all my efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. This spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. Thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we are born in different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope this will be enough for the elementals. Let's make forever shade at once. Same dad. Who are these small children? Sentra and Mikode have particular family structures. Hiya. An Aru.
Let us begin.
I see.
Raya O, Arun, if you would.
Oh.
Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
I feel like Mithra should stand like a little bit closer. We're sitting so far away from them, it's kind of weird.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
Is a cat girl about to materialize?
There. Now!
Up here. Uh-oh, does she have clothes on? Uh-oh. Don't look. Don't look at her titties. They made her into a cat burrito.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once.
Okay. As long as she's still alive. They made her into a burrito.
All that remains is to pray, my friends.
What about Thancred? Thancred was with her. Hello, small child. Nice to meet you. Right. And I have to switch out again. Oh, Y'shtola. Just seeing her face again, it's... Oh, I've been so worried. She'll be fine, hopefully. Starting to think we are not getting Odin before the end of the stream, though. Y'shtola's resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. Andrews said that she's in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Well, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. Is it new digs? I think she needs them. It's been something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? One's with the Leatherworkers Guild and another was the Conjurers Guild. You meet with Mistress Geba and brother Isumi Yan, and they ought to take care of you. Alright. We're done. I have an idea for next time. That's concerning. Should I be afraid of this idea? Not really? Okay. Doubt still, though. It's to get Odin to happen faster. That would be good. I was thinking that maybe it might be neat to set up a whole spreadsheet in the Discord server of everyone who plays Final Fantasy XIV, actually. Just have to start making a party and party finder. Only issues that you if you get a solo duty out and have to step out briefly. I see. What is it? I'm a busy woman, so be quick about it. You wish to place an order, speak with Randall. Here to retrieve an order? For Mistress Tatri, you say? Having a good time. I finished it but moments ago. No small coup, working it to our specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. Excuse me, we're good. Where did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? There any balls of steel or a bottomless coin purse? Seems to me that she had neither. I think she just has good connections. Keep going just a little bit longer. We've still got a good like 10 or 15 minutes. Do kind of feel like I'm dying now. I'm just gonna stuff my face with a whole ass orange after stream. Maybe the vitamin C will help me. Excuse me. Where's the little guy? Yep, mate. Here comes the Stillgate Fane, home of the Conjurers Guild. How may I assist you? Ah yes, Mistress Tatri's order. As requested, has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I know not what she intends for the staff, but it is a most singular artifact. Anyone possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it. Fine. Or well, you sure was. Alright, cool. Feedback. I assume once I turn to use it, it's gonna be like a few cutscenes, so probably at this point we stop queuing. Where are they? Oh, over there. Alright. Eventually we'll fight Odin, but today is not that day. Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope. Take it. See you stolen some new jigs. Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Really, it was a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see what Y'shtola thinks of the surprise. Unless you wonder, she's doing very well and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go pay them a visit, shall we? Of course. Hellos! Oh, what's up with her eyes?
Y'shtola! I'm so glad you're back!
Oh, I keep accidentally clicking out of the game.
You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
Did she get blinded, maybe? Does she have, like, blind sight now? You would think she would comment on his clothes.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream.
Then what happened to Thancred?
The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
And Yida and Papalymo and Minfilia. I can't imagine, like, what would happen to Yida and Papalymo unless Papalymo did something. But Papalymo was like, what? Thaumaturge? Minfilia, I don't think actually has like a combat class, does she?
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Also, I guess this is technically the first time we've
Indeed,
heard
Tataru.
Y'shtola's
Let us
voice
find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
since the start of Heaven's Word, so it's interesting.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
Meow.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
Get out of the room. But the lady can change. Oh? Pretty stylish.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
I guess it would make sense for Stola to come up with something to help us here.
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Alagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon. But I know of one who could. A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
I'm surprised we're not really saying anything about her eyes. Her eyes are interesting. Quest complete. There we go. Just wait for her to load back in. I mean, it is pretty stylish. I like it on her. Alright, I think now is probably a good time to call it today then. Alright.